Hello and welcome to a new episode of the Minority 7 Development Diary. And I haven't done the diary for quite some time, and that's just because I massively changed the entire setting of the game. I started out with this base game setting and I realized some technical problems that would have taken me too long to solve, and this is still a hobby project, so I decided to come up with the second part of the game that I wanted to do as well, which is technically a bit easier to realize. So this is why I changed to my isometric game, which is definitely an homage to the old XCOM games, but I guess you would realize pretty soon as you see what I'm doing. At least from the screenshot you're seeing right now, you should be aware of the fact that I'm doing something like the old XCOM games, because this is what I really was in love with. Always, these games are just so great. So this is what I will be doing. So let me show you what I've got so far. It's still not much, but it's a basic setup, and I just want to show you to keep you updated on what I'm doing here. So let's come up with the current status. So what you see first of all, of course, it's in the browser, it's browser based, so it's 3D in the browser. The technique is WebGL, and I'm doing it like this because nowadays I can make a game like this to be run on any device existing, so on every PC, on every mobile device, every iPad, every Android, and this is what I want to achieve here. So from the beginning I coded it like this, that you can as well do it on touch devices. So as usual, as we know it from other games like this, it's isometric, it's tile based, you've got your unit, you can face directions, you can run around and explore the environment. So let's do this for some time. Let's just move around a bit. What you see right now, I haven't implemented the moving animation so far. That was just laziness from my side. But it's already existing, it's already there. I just need to activate it. Okay, we are at the bottom of the sea, and we are on an alien planet, and we need to reach the dry land. That's basically the setting of the first version of the game that I will do. Still, I'm no environment artist. You realize this on the first strike here. You see it all looks quite crappy. But this is all stuff that I'm working on. It's turn-based, so whenever your movement points have expired for one turn, you need to press the turn button, and this time the forward movement will take place. And you see, whenever you do this, that the sight of the field of sight is reducing again, and you don't know what's going on behind you, so you would need to run around again, to turn around again to see what's going on. So the first part of the game will be indeed online multiplayer, which means a lot of people will be playing together in the same environment and all trying together to reach the dry land on this foreign planet. So let's find one of our colleagues here, one of the persons that is playing with us. So there he is. So to show you this, I need to reduce the window size, come with a different window here, and let me just start the window here for the other player. And now you can see this other player can't see us right now because we are not in his... Oh, there's some strange movement going on. I guess that's from the function pipeline. Okay, he can see us right now because we are behind him, so I should be able to turn around and see the guy. Yes, there he is. And you see that the movement is the same on both sides. But right now I realize my message pipeline seems to be a bit laggy right now. Anyway, if I move him around, you should see him move in the other window as well. There's still some delay because I'm running it now on the same machine with two windows. This always leads to some problems. Doing it on two different machines doesn't cause so much problems, but yeah, I wanted to keep it like this right now. Let's see, now he's catching up with the message events. Hopefully he will bring him back to us. Let's give it one more try. Okay, so my presentation of the message pipe was a fail this time, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not quite sure where the guy has gone here in the second window. You hear them walking, by the way. Okay, seems he moved him somehow to his old position down here. And he's doing some strange stuff on him. I'm not quite sure why. But that's just due to the fact that I'm running it on the same machine. Oh, now he's catching up with all the movement events, it seems. Of course, all these events of movement are piped up somehow and are happening in sequence. So he's catching up with all the old movement events. Yes, that's what he's doing. Okay, and he will come up to the point where we started. Okay, so let me get back here. That's indeed what you see now. It's a massive delay of movement. But yeah, we are not close to alpha version. We are far away from this. So this is quite fair. Okay, but let me quit this window here and come back to our major guy here. And let's go a bit further. You see, I can easily zoom out, zoom in to see what's going on. I can scroll around the map, but of course there are limitations to how far I can see. Anyway, the technique is already there to have an almost infinite infinite map. Of course I won't have an infinite map, but yeah, the technique is there. By the way, that's a custom written engine, all on my own. I'm not using one of the big engines because I'd love to code it on my own. But let's get back to our guy here. Of course, we are on an alien planet, so what should be around here somewhere should be an alien. Let's take a look at the main race. So there he is on the alien planet. Just get some more hit points. Right now the AI is not activated, so he's not running around. He's just waiting for us to come along. So there's the guy. That's the Gilman. That's the main race on this planet. You may think that he's familiar as well. It's all very close to the XCOM Terror from the Deep game series. So I loved this game and I wanted to do something like this. So I'm very close to all of this. Hope you don't mind. Okay, so here's something located on the ground, which is indeed some kind of weapon. Or indeed it's not a weapon, it's a tool first of all. So I can go to the inventory, of course, see my main character, which is named Montgomery Goodspeed. And at the bottom you see what's laying on the ground. So I've got the mining laser here, so I pick it up. You see it will appear to my right hand. And I can leave the inventory again. And now I've got a weapon in my hand. And I could decide to fire it at someone. Basically this is a mining laser that was never meant to be a weapon, because the duty of this main character here was to do some deep sea mining. So it's more a tool than a weapon. But let's just try to see what we can do with the mining laser if we meet a person that we think is dangerous. So right now the firing command is on a keyboard input because I was too lazy to put it to the weapon itself. But what you see when I press an A key, it's firing some kind of laser animation, which looks very crappy till now. But again, we are far beyond alpha version. But it's just working. So let me fire a few times at this guy and let's see. Oh yes, that was it. So I have hit him enough, and yeah. Sorry to say, but seems that was not his best day. Anyway, yeah, we've got some environment here. We've got some path finding, of course, right now. So if I move to a part of the map which is tricky to cross, or would be cost more movement points to cross, like here. Of course, the system is smart enough to find a way around. So let me move him here, and you see he will take the best path according to the movement. Okay, so I guess that should be it for today. That's the basic setup I've got right now. It's the multiplayer stuff took me quite long. The message pipe is fine. I will improve the animations and hopefully soon find someone to help me with all this environment stuff. I also already found a guy, but we are all doing this on a hobby basis, so the progress is slow. If you are interested to help out here with something, of course you're welcome. But keep in mind, this will be always a free game, always free to play, so if you're up to earning money, I need to disappoint you. There will be no money in this one. Okay, let's say goodbye to Montgomery here, and hope to see you next time when I come up with a new version of the diary with more improvements, hopefully, then with better graphics and more gameplay, and maybe even our main ship, our landing module, which will be there as well, which will be our basis somehow, our mobile basis. Thank you for watching this time, and hope to see you next time.